earning in dollars might not necessarily make you rich. And then when you convert to Naira, you're disappointed. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Soso. For those of you who don't know, now you know. If you're new here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, smash that subscribe button down below, and turn on your notification button so you get notified when I upload a new video. If you're an old subscriber, you know how we do, you know what it is. Welcome back. Today I'm doing another video about tips of living. What did I title it before? About tips of living in Canada. And today I am going to be talking about a few misconceptions about living in Canada. I got this from a TikToker called R&R Dancel. I will leave her details down below, and I've had it in mind for some time to talk about some few misconceptions, so I felt like expatiating what she already spoke about a little bit more. And because I feel like all we concentrate on when it comes to immigrating to Canada is really much of the successes, the positivity. There are some truths that hurt. There are some truths that we need to start talking about, that people actually experience, that I feel like we're not talking about so much. So I decided to do that in this video, and I'm going to be giving about 5 misconceptions about living in Canada or living abroad in general, because I feel like this relates to generally relocating abroad. Disclaimer: these points or these experiences are generally not everybody's experience. I've seen a lot of people come to Canada and have their life on a bed of roses, on a platter of gold, but that would not be the experience for every person. Take this video as my opinion and the opinion of a few other people that I've met and spoken to from the little researches I've done. So I'm not generalizing. I'm not trying to say this is what everybody's going to go through when they come to Canada, but just something for you to have in mind in case you fall into this category. You're prepared. Unlike myself, I was nowhere prepared to live in Canada. I was nowhere prepared for the type of life that I will have in Canada. I had to navigate a lot of things myself, I said in my previous video. So I feel like I owe it to people to give them my experiences and everything I'm experiencing. That's exactly why I created this YouTube channel. And I feel like I'm going to help a lot of people by just sharing my experiences. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Point number 1 is thinking that you're going to have an easy life just because you moved to Canada or because you live in Canada. I remember always thinking that life is so easy when you go abroad. While I was in Nigeria, like, it's gonna be so easy. It's abroad now. Everything just, sets once you get there. But darling, prepare to start from zero, like from scratch. This is you coming to a different country. Half the time, for someone like me, my life totally took a turn. I had nothing when I arrived this country. I literally started from scratch, below zero. So prepare to start from scratch. Your life might be just the same as mine. You have to always have it at the back of your mind that this is a new country. You don't have anything, you own nothing, especially for us that come from the average families back home. I want to sweet talk it. I don't want to say poor, but average family. You literally have to start from scratch. And sometimes the adjustments can be very, very tricky. You might be depressed. I have gone through my phase of depression multiple times in this country. I'm not trying to scare you away, but just have it at the back of your mind that a lot of things are going to be different from where you come from. In my case, Nigeria, the culture is different, the way of life, the food, the environment, everything is different. And adjusting to all of those things are going to probably depress you, probably be very hard for you and difficult for you to adjust. So you just prepare yourself that life is not going to be a bed of roses. You have to navigate your life and plan out your life. It's not going to be easy. You're not just going to get to the airport and Canada government will just hand you the type of life you want or hand you the life of your dream. You will work for it, and patience is key. Patience is very, very important. You're going to have to go through a lot of phases of your life before you actually get the life of your dream. So that brings me to the next point, which is point number 2, thinking that you're going to get your ideal job the moment you arrive Canada. It's not going to be like that for everybody. It's not going to be like that for everybody. I mean, I've seen people, especially if you don't have so much educational background from back home, don't think you're going to get your ideal job, because even for those who have a lot of educational background, they still have to do some courses, they still have to do some upgrading, they still have to do some years of school, maybe certification to add to their degrees and all of that stuff. You might not get your ideal job. I mean, myself, I have been a housekeeper in Canada. Yes, I've been a security agent. I have been a lot of things before I actually got my present job. It is a phase, like I said. You might not just get your exact kind of job. Like, I remember when I used to clean hotels in Toronto, like early 2018, I did all those jobs at those times just because I was all by myself in this country. My father is not $1. My father is not anybody. Nobody knows the man. He did not even leave anything for me when he died. So there was no money to fall back or anything to brag about, or to think I am this daughter of whoever, whatever I think I am. I literally had to work my way up, and now I have a job I am grateful for. But it's not going to always start like that. You might have to do some menial jobs, minimum wage jobs, and all of that stuff. As long as you know where you are going and you know what you have in mind for yourself, the kind of dream job you want, while taking all those jobs, you network your way, because you might meet anybody anywhere, especially in a place like Toronto. You can be in the train with the CEO of a company that you are dying to work for, and from one or two talk, you guys will exchange cards, and before you know, networking will start. Somebody would recommend you. Before you know it, you have left that housekeeping job, you have left that menial job you are doing. So humble beginnings. You don't come from a rich family, all those connections that are hanging on your neck. Please don't expect that you get your ideal job in Canada. Please, you just need to know that there will be some jobs that you need to do just so you can make money, you can pay your bills, you can get some education, you can get some certification, and then work your way up from there. All right, the third one is thinking that because you earn in Canadian dollars will make you rich. Again, it's not always like that. Especially, I'm still talking to Nigerians, because I've noticed we do a lot of conversion as Nigerians. Please, let me beg you, if I could kneel down right now, I would kneel down to beg you. When you get to this country, every spirit of conversion in you, cast and bind it. Do not convert the dollar to naira. You do not live in Nigeria, so you are not going to be spending in naira. You are spending in dollar. So you might be part of the average or the poor people in Canada. You might not necessarily be rich at once. Again, everything takes time. It takes a lot of patience. You're going to have to work your way up. You're going to have to work your way to your ideal job. You're going to have to work your way to the kind of life you want. It's a lot of work, and you need to prepare yourself. So earning in dollars might not necessarily make you rich. And then when you convert to naira, you are disappointed. Hello, do you like yourself like that? No, please. Don't do it. Don't convert at all. Point number 4. This one, thinking that making friends is easy. I know in my video about why I love Winnipeg, I told you guys that I live in a province called Friendly Manitoba. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be able to make a lot of friends that easy. Friendship is very difficult abroad, and I feel like it's because of the way the system is structured. Everyone is busy. Now, they are friendly, they are kind, they will be there for you when you need them, when it's extremely necessary. But everyone is not going to be there every time. You're not going to be seeing your friends every day, every now and then, every weekend, like in Nigeria. I remember just coming to this country newly, and it was one of the first things that depressed me, because I'm used to being around a lot of people. I grew up in a house, I know I've said this in my video before, my mom had 12 kids, 7 survived. I grew up around my brothers, my sisters, my mom. I So when I came to this country and I was alone, it was part of the first reason I got depressed, because I didn't have to always call my friends back home when I wanted to see them. I just drive or take an Uber to their house and they're there. If they're not there, their mom is there. But you see, abroad, this Canada, you're gonna book appointments to see your friends. Oh God. You want to be going to somebody's house unannounced in winter, cold will kill you outside. Like, people are busy. So don't think you're going to be able to make friends that easy. I know, again, this is not everybody's story, but 90% of the time. So prepare yourself. You have to learn to be alone to really survive this country. You have to learn to be alone, because people are busy. People work 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Monday to Friday, like, you call your friends and they say I'm home. The next 5 minutes, when you are leaving your house to go meet them, they've taken up a job and they can't see you. So when you have a few friends, appreciate them and just live with that, because making friends is not going to always be that easy for you. Networking is good. Have a lot of network so that when you need things like jobs or professional help, or even like just normal help, you always have people that look out for you. But you might be here a whole year and not see those people, but they'll be there when you need them. That's what's important. So yeah, that's it for point number 4. I think I've explained it enough. Now, the last but not the least point, because like I said, it's 5, is this one. I don't know how I'm going to explain this onto people, but I'm just going to do the best I can. It's the fact that people think PR is easy. Now, PR means, for those who don't know, PR means permanent residency. That's what you get when you legalize yourself in Canada. You become a permanent resident. People think it's easy because it's Canada. I mean, there are a lot of ways to go about it, but it's not easy. Every one of them has a process to it, and these processes will drag you. You know, unless, of course, you came to this country as a PR. Getting PR inside this country is not a bed of roses. It's not that easy. It's not something you can just snap your fingers and you have it. No matter what anybody tries to tell you, it's not easy. Like, there are steps to it, there are levels to it, there are processes to it, and you have to prepare yourself for every step of the way when you're trying to get PR inside this country. Even from outside, like the people who come with PR, say for Express Entry, for example, they did not just apply and they got it. Express Entry takes sometimes a year plus. Provincial nomination takes sometimes 2 years, 3 years. So wherever you're getting it from, it's not easy. Don't let people make you feel like, oh, when you just get there or when you apply for it, like, it's just gonna come on a platter of gold on your hands. No. Make sure you consult the right person. Make sure you have the right consultant helping you through all the steps, so that you're not left depressed again. You're not left thinking, why me? Because it's a new country and it's nothing like you know. So yeah, you just have to make do with the life and try to keep your sanity while at it. It's very important. I think that is all the points I have for you today. If you want me to explain any of the points in depth, send a DM or send me a message on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever, or comment down below. I would always be there to answer you. I know a couple of people who can answer you as well. So that would be all for today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button, like, comment, and share this video to anyone you know might need it. Other than that, I will see you in my next video. Bye.